What does that line trace?
So this line is called a cut strip, so I don't have to use a cast saw to take this off. I can use the one-sided blade to go down
It just runs down.
Yeah, and it saves him more fear of a cast saw and saves me fear because cast saws, despite what they say, can cut you.
You betcha.
I don't like using those. They're too scary.
Good boy.
Okay, let's give you a little diaper. So don't get anything caught up in there. I know, it's a diaper.
Good boy,
Don't
Boo
worry
Boo.
about it. Just diaper boy.
Brother, you better get used to this. Real life with you.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of things happening and picking on you, so.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Rick, do you wanna get Rick? Do you wanna get another ice cream thingy?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, you've already finished
Two
one
ice
creams.
What a good day.
Jeez, Bubba.
Give me the plastic and the.
It's fine. I'll get it
Okay.
out of there. Good boy, buddy.
That's adorable. So this is just normal fiberglass that they would cast your wrist if you broke it. Come up here.
Good boy.
His device won't be this high. We just like to get line of progression of all the joints so we can make sure we're doing what he needs us to do. Once I get this on, we'll rub it to solidify all of it together and then also to get the bony prominence of his leg. I know you're being a good boy. You don't even care now that you have ice cream. He's like,
Yeah,
whatever,
I know.
I'll
It's
cut
the
my
ice
leg off,
cream.
it's fine. Yeah, you're such a lovely boy. Do you guys have other dogs?
Yeah, we have one that's our own, and then we are doing another foster.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice.
Good boy, buddy. How long does that stuff usually take to dry? Not
Just
long?
a couple minutes to dry, yeah, it's pretty quick.
This is the same type of stuff you'd use with like a human cast, right?
Absolutely, they would
Wow.
just do a thicker layer to actually offer support. This wouldn't offer any support, but it gives us a really good mold of his leg. I know, I touched your other foot, it seems rude.
So how do you determine the shape of the final prosthetic is in relationship to how his leg would be in the most comfortable position to be in it for a long length of time? Would it further to an extension or more of a natural kind of a bend to where his muscles could take some of it? Or
So we use conformationally what he does, and it's some of it's some educated guessing because he doesn't have full legs on any of his legs. So we take normal anatomy, what he does when he stands up, how does the tarsus look, how does the knee look, then we take what part of the limb is missing and we accommodate a little bit below what his normal limb length would have been if he had his full legs.
Okay.
And then we take all that and we fabricate the device from that. And so we have a lot of pictures and video of him from, oh my goodness, there's some good slobber there, buddy.
Here, have a napkin.
It's just like a little
What?
milk coming down.
Yep,
Yogurt
he
milk.
does. He's got it all over his face.
So that's the basics of it.
And that's like stage 1. That's when all that's figured out,
Yeah,
and then we
stage
move
1,
on.
and then stage 2, like we talked about, gives us the permanent device. What we
Cool.
learned from stage 1. And stage 1 tells us, does he like the alignment we created for him? Does he like the length of limb that we gave him? Does he like how his fake paw or faux paw is angled? All those things come into play.
And I'm guessing with him, if we've gauged his age decent, because he's in that between 1 year and 2 years, he's probably gonna put on a little more muscle mass. Is that something that'll be taken into consideration on?
Absolutely. There's some wiggle room within the devices to accommodate for muscle gain, muscle loss, the things that are hard to accommodate for us. If he were a younger puppy and he was going to get longer, taller.
What about,
You
Oh
can
my
sit up, that's fine.
It
just
is
don't
all over
leave.
your head.
Because I got it on my brain.
I'll need another one, Rick.
yeah,
He's already made it
Almost
through this one.
finished. We're actually going to start cutting this out.
Oh my
I just have to
goodness.
Take a couple remeasurements on that. Just cut all the way down there. That seems nice. So then I just use this one-sided
boy.
blade and the cut strip to cut the rest off.
Good boy. Good boy, buddy.
what about on the inserts for the foam part that is actually, or cushions on the inserts of the prosthetics themselves? Are those replaceable as they wear out without having to replace the whole?
Absolutely.
Okay, or if they were to beef up in size, maybe make them a little
A
thinner?
little thinner. If he needs a little bit more cushion in some areas, we can put more cushion. If he needs less cushion in some areas, we can put less cushion. So there's a lot of modification within that foam that we can do, and some with the shell, but not all.
So will you keep these casts for the duration of his life in case we need to call him and say we need a foam, and then they would actually take an imprint of what you made for him, or are they kind of more just a general?
This is for his anatomy right now. Now we have a Carver system that will store his information in it, so we'll always have the information from this cast. But if we get down the line, so stage 2 we'll recast for, because we want not only want to have that recast to make sure the anatomy hasn't changed at all, we want to just make sure everything looks similar and we have all the information we need to move to stage 2. But we don't keep this specific cast.
Okay.
Once the device is fabricated, we'll get rid of this cast.
I've seen some dogs on your website where it looks like they can actually go in the water and stuff with their,
He can go
really?
swimming, he can
And then
play in
the foam
snow.
will dry out and
It's
Cool.
post-cell foam, so it's waterproof. The things that take a long time to dry are the Velcro and the neoprene pads.
okay.
But yeah, it's meant to let him do normal stuff. So play in the water, play in the snow.
What about for cleaning them